2140. All right, y'all, we're gonna take that. As you can see, price has come to my area of interest. I would take the opportunity, but we have 4 minutes until that New York Open, so I'm gonna go for my opportunity at the New York Open. I'll either get a retest or a sweep of this low, and then I'll get in for my trade. Basically, that last push up to 52.140. We got just under it. Come on, let's see what that next candle is. Come on. 52.140. All right, y'all, we're gonna take that. Every great trade starts with proper preparation, so the load of your work needs to be done at night, you know, before you go to bed. Open up your charts, find your swing high and your swing low. In this case, this was the swing low, this was the swing high. Find your areas of liquidity, such as imbalance. So you want to find and see where price is left behind, you know, any imbalance. As you can see, there was some left up here, and there was some left down here as well, right? Because I've marked my swing high and my swing low, you know, I have my premium area and I have my discount. I am not concerned with imbalance that's located in discount. I'm more concerned with the imbalance that's located in premium. Figure out where the highs are. Where are people participating in the market prior to your trading session, right? And as you can see, all of these highs were going to be a target for me because I noticed this is where people are actively selling. Last thing you want to do when you get up in the morning, you want to get to the chart 2 hours before you actually execute. So if I'm trading the 9:30 New York Open, I'm going to open up my charts at 7:30 a.m. EST, and I'm going to look for one thing. I'm going to see where Asia high and Asia low was because I want to see what liquidity was being swept. Okay? I'm also going to pay attention to the previous day's high and low, and also the previous week's high and low. Those are the 3 things I'm going to pay attention to. I want to see what liquidity was grabbed prior to participating. Okay? So the bias is very important. And as you can start to establish what my bias is, it's bullish. I would like to see price go higher. The last thing I'm going to do is wait for the market to move a little bit more. Okay? I'm going to wait for the market to move a little bit more. I'm going to put Asia low here. And what I'm going to do is backtrack just a little bit. I'm going to backtrack just a little bit, because this is where we start to find our area of interest. Okay, and this is like right before. So I am trying to now go back to see where I had a bullish OB and why I picked it there anyway. So okay, let's start here. So this is around like 8:30, which is 1 hour prior to. And when I opened up my chart to check on it again, I think that I had this bullish OB right here. I think this was the area that I had been looking for. I'm not quite sure. But I think that this was the area that I had been paying attention to, mainly because of the imbalance that was left behind here. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and let that play a little bit. Price came to this area pre-market. This was an opportunity. You know, I seen that opportunity, not one that I was interested in. Price then made its way back again. This is around that 9:30. So what I think happened, I think that my area of interest was here, right in the middle. I think that, and I'm not sure why. And this is why it's good to kind of like get a second and third and fourth look at your chart, because my area of interest was definitely here rather than here. And so I was thinking that price went past my bullish area of interest, but really I should have been looking at this lower level. I'm not quite sure how I came across that area of interest, and this was around like 850. So I think I came in around 850. I think it's because price had broken structure, and it made me look at this higher area. So price went past this higher bullish OB at 9:30, and this is where I went in for my opportunity right around this candle. So I let that pass, and then I went for the opportunity. This is a valuable lesson actually. Go back to your charts, look at it, pay attention a few times. So my morning consists of getting up, getting ready, walking the dogs, coming back in, sitting back down, checking on my community. So it gets a little bit busy. So when you're narrowing down your area of interest, just kind of spend a little bit more time with that. So either way, price did its sweep. Everybody who was kind of buying early pre-market, it kind of did a sweep, and then it continued to go higher. And I did participate in this trade. It worked out really, really nice. And I was in this trade for literally 2 minutes, no more than 2 minutes, because the only thing that I was interested in was targeting the high over to the left. So even though I anticipated price going higher, going for your move, and this is where I wanted price to ultimately go to, up here, but this is premium. This is the imbalance. So, the goal was, for price to go for that imbalance. This is the imbalance. It's located in premium. Price may be done here. I wanted price to go higher to then start to go lower. So I think the first move played out. Those who were looking to sell are probably now participating in a sell. And overall, it was a good trading day. And this is how you come in, tackle US30 at the New York Open in 2 minutes.